Hey YouTube and all you crazy anime fans out there, you know who it is, Dele.
And I'm Dele.
And welcome back, Circle Boys YouTube channel, where we watch, review and give our opinion on your favourite anime and TV shows.
And before we go any further, I'm going to need you to do one thing.
What's that?
I'm going to need you to hit that like button and subscribe so you can be the first to know when we upload new content. And if this ain't your first time, I don't know what you're doing, but don't be a pagan. Hit that sub button so you can be the first to know when we upload new content. And today we've got Death Note episode 9.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. We've been away from you guys for a while, so we're just apologizing for that. We'll be back on our schedule hopefully soon. So today, obviously, we're just following on from the last episode where Light realized he was being surveilled by the police.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously he's quite worried about that. Wanted to make sure he was able to get his homework done. So he actually found a creative way to use both hands to do his homework. I mean, that's
we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this, alright? We're not going to do this. We know what happened, Dele. We saw what happened. I'm surprised he was able to write in the Death Note, as we know what he was doing with his left hand.
No, what he was doing was writing his homework.
No. I'm not going to let you and your little, group of Light fans out there try and swerve this narrative, okay? We know what happened, we saw what happened. He wrote in the Death Note, he was killing people.
Do we though?
Yeah, but we do know it. We saw him do it. We saw the TV in the crisp packet, we saw everything.
Yeah, we saw the TV, but he's just trying to, he knows he's being watched, so he needs to make sure that he's able to watch TV in peace without,
Why is he being watched, Dele? Why is he being watched by the police?
Because his dad is a weirdo, and also L is a weirdo watching his mum and daughter, or his wife and daughter in the bathroom. Like,
I'm not gonna get into that conversation. What we do know is he got away scot-free, and he lived to see another day. He's not going to prison.
Until you can give me concrete evidence, I'm just gonna tell you, Light is innocent. So let's keep going, and let's just get right into this episode.
Don't have to tell me twice. Let's go. What type of trickery is he up to this episode?
Yeah, I'm sure nobody's following you, okay?
Withdrawal symptoms from the apples, yeah.
Things are getting worse.
I really hope you're not saying what you think I'd want to hear just to get some apples.
Whoa, hold it right there. I just flew out and checked a 100-meter radius around you and there was no one there. So yeah,
100 meters. This guy's being careful.
But on the news they said they were dispatching 1,500 investigators to Japan.
They're bluffing. You said so yourself.
Yeah, but you can't be too sure.
Yeah, you don't know.
They come and investigate secretly.
I suppose you're right. Well, I'll buy you some apples.
Nice.
Please come again.
What is he, a crack fiend?
Hurry up. You have me looking all over for cameras, telling me that I can't even eat apples.
He sounds like a disgruntled employee. That's what it sounds like.
You know, I might actually write your name in my death note and kill you.
He's not gonna do that. He's having too much fun. He's just not saying it.
So you're gonna keep quiet and pretend to study again?
He's got.
I have a good grasp of where all the cameras are placed, but I only managed to kill a purse snatcher and an embezzler using that trick with the potato chips.
Okay. You giving it away. I told you. Told you to give it away.
You're watching TV.
We didn't have that.
I made sure to kill criminals
Definitely saw it.
faces with the severity of their crimes. That way, whenever I go out, I can use that piece of the Death Note I keep in my wallet to kill them at random times.
Hey.
It's the perfect way to deal with these hidden criminals.
Obviously, he hasn't been briefed in terms of what he's allowed to say and not say. He's got a horrible legal team right now.
Wiretaps. All that, and we still don't have any suspects.
It's okay, Matsuda. We'll have to pursue other leads, but we'll get them.
Yeah, I was not gonna do that.
No.
I only said that we were unable to reveal anything suspicious based on our surveillance.
What?
Even if Kira was among them, I'm sure he wouldn't make it obvious. No, in fact,
This guy gonna wear some socks.
I know, right?
Doing anything outwardly.
And there's a hotel room, but jeez.
Well, then you believe that Kira is among one of those families.
As I've said, there's a 5% chance.
Yeah, and even, I guess in his eyes, even if it's 5%, he needs to proceed.
Oh, yeah.
Cameras are in place. I still have no idea how he's been able to commit these murders, but let's say he could kill someone simply by wishing death upon them. You'd think that any human being would have shown at least some emotion, some sign that they were knowingly committing an act of murder. So the obvious conclusion is that Kira couldn't be one of them. However, what if he is, we have to assume that his psyche has reached godlike proportions, punishing evildoers without the slightest change of expression. It almost makes me want to believe that Kira doesn't exist, that this is just the wrath of a vengeful god. But that
Maybe it is.
It's completely absurd to think that God would need a person's face and name to kill them. No, these aren't acts of God, but someone very childish and immature who wants to pretend they're God. That's what's going on.
You know, I love you. El's taking it so personal.
So personal, right? Yeah.
Somewhere, I'm sure of it, and I will catch him. But I can't count on Kira making any mistakes. It doesn't matter how long we watch him, he's not going to expose
Yeah,
us.
he's not going to.
So what should I do? Ideally, I would get to know him well enough that he'd admit to me that he was Kira and show me how he kills. Would that even be possible?
Oh.
We know what's gonna happen.
He's gonna
now.
start exposing himself.
Captain, all the cameras have been removed. All of them, every single one. Hello? Are you listening to me?
He's not gonna take
They're
that
gonna
for
take that
granted.
chance.
Hey, light! Oh, good point. We still don't know if they've removed all the wiretaps from the house.
I suppose this means I'm no longer a suspect. Everything's going as planned. But I'm sure Al won't give up that easily. If he's still working with the Japanese police, chances are my father is working with him. Or under him anyway. If that's the case, I'll have to use my father to find out Al's true identity.
Yeah,
and
this
I'll
is man.
eliminate him.
Sounds had to throw his dad under the bus.
Ali, you
I get rid
look at him, look at him.
Kira will be one step closer to becoming the
Addicted.
god of the new world.
Light, hurry up. You don't want to be late. I'll do your best.
I know you don't need it, but come on.
That's the most lines his mum's had in like
Why you
a whole
No,
series.
Why are they even there?
Going for the Andrew Wiggins award.
Easy money. Look at that piece of cake. Unless, what's it doing? Is he writing names?
You there, student number 162. Sit properly in your chair.
Wait, what? What? What's he doing there?
Is he gonna clock though?
What's he doing there?
Man's got his feet up like.
What, were you back in the Shinigami war?
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of Shinigami are observing the human world lately. What's with that anyway?
Turns out the look is being kept by a human.
What do you think?
It's a disgrace to the pride.
These guys are saying that he's
They're
lost
saying
it.
the disgrace, and look at them.
I
though.
know, right? They're saying he's lost his Shinigami card. What is L doing at the test?
Bare feet as well, don't.
This guy's he's actually a weirdo.
I do think he does. I do think L does need some lotion. 'Cause literally every time we see him, he's scratching,
Yeah.
scratching away, man.
Okay, so he made it.
Student now. That's kind of exciting.
So we've had a bit of a time skip then.
By the looks of it.
Light Yagami.
Yes,
Ooh, wow.
And freshman representative Hideki Ryuga.
Oh, that's here.
Is that Hideki Ryuga, the pop idol?
That guy? There's no way he's got the brains to get into a school like Toho.
Yeah, you're right.
Them connections.
Anything like the real Hideki Ryuga.
Oh, is it like?
I knew I'd be giving the address with one other
Or
student,
else, sorry, yeah.
but I never expected this. I
Yeah.
remember him from the exam center. He got into trouble for sitting oddly in his desk.
I didn't understand at him like that.
As all of us embark on this new chapter of
The
our
student who
lives,
scores highest on the test is supposed to give the speech, right?
I guess both of them must have had the high score this year. I'm honored.
I heard they both had perfect scores for all subjects.
Seriously? It's hard to believe there are actually people like that.
I think I like the little one on the right. You're so weird, Kyoko. Look at how he's dressed.
She's feeling out.
Man, these two are total opposites.
Yeah.
This one looks like a sheltered genius who's been groomed for success his whole life. But the other one,
As we embark on this new chapter in our
there's
lives,
something not right about him. He's just freaking weird.
I'm surprised he's wearing trainers.
Yeah.
Genius. Coming to the Toho entrance ceremony dressed like that? Unbelievable.
Well, he doesn't change his clothes
He's
either.
crazy. He's just
He takes showers.
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah.
He's playing dumb. That's what I'm thinking.
Light Yagami, your father is Chief Soichiro Yagami of the NPA. Your respect for your father is matched only by your strong sense of justice.
Who the hell is this?
I've been listening. If I was live, I'd be thinking the same thing.
Experience and impressed by your abilities and your sense of justice. If you promise not to tell anyone about this, I have important information concerning the Kira investigation that I'd like to share with you.
Where's this coming from? And who is he? Is it safe to just ignore him? But I wonder what this information actually is.
He's gonna take the bait.
Don't tell anyone. What is it?
I want to tell you I'm hell.
There's no way. If he really was Al, he'd never admit to it. I thought this guy was a bit strange, but this is pretty extreme. This isn't good. Don't act surprised. On the off chance that he really is L, I have to act how Soichiro Yagami's son Light Yagami would act in this situation. There'd be no reason for him to be afraid. If you are who you say you are, then you have nothing but my respect and admiration.
Thank you. The reason I chose to reveal my identity to you is because I think you could be of some help to us on the Kira investigation. Light Yagami. The likelihood that you are Kira is just under 5%.
That's higher than that.
Something tells me I'm not wrong to suspect you. But you're just too perfect. If you are Kira, I can't think of anything that would put more pressure on you than this little son.
This guy is really L like he says, then consider me impressed.
Indeed. If this
You know what's
guy
really
is
crazy
L,
about this dynamic?
even if he's
Like,
not L,
because you can look at him and know who he is. Like, yeah.
absurd alias, it still complicates things. Even if I get lucky and it isn't an alias, if I try to kill him by simply
They're
writing
gonna
his
know.
name in the death note,
And a Ryuga Hideki.
picture the face of Ryuga the pop star and end up killing him instead. If this guy doesn't die, he'll know for a fact that I'm Kira.
This is.
Is he really L? Does he already
Yo,
suspect?
this is a sticky
This is what you
wanted.
It's a bold move from L.
Very bold move.
I didn't think the ceremony would be so interesting.
Hey, Light.
You hear that? I think it's your new friend.
Nice meeting you.
No, the pleasure was mine.
What an amazing car.
A limousine?
Well, I'm sure I'll see you on campus.
Yeah, take care.
So what, you're kidding me? This guy's actually going to go to university.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He was undercover.
Hours of justice.
So where those eyes would come in handy, the Shinigami eyes.
Because he could look at him, know
Get
straight
his-
away,
get his real
get his
name,
real
yeah.
name, know it's an alias, and that would give him the confidence to at least write his name in the Death Note, right? He can't even do that now. But he starts tearing up his room. He's got them Arnold thing.
Damn, L. I've never been so humiliated.
Yeah, I knew it.
Hey,
Here we go.
the Shinigami ideal, then you should have no problem killing him, brother.
And what good will Shinigami eyes do me if this is just a trap? If I kill him and it turns out he's not really L, that would be like announcing to the real L that I am Kira. Shinigami killing people. Humans killing people are the same thing because they're not. I want nothing more than to kill him, but if I do, it's like asking to get caught. Unfortunately, the Death Note can only kill the person whose name is written in it. So it's not like I can arrange for someone else to kill him. It's inconvenient. That's the flaw with the Death Note.
Light is usually so
Yo, he's bugging.
His name, I'd have him die in an accident or kill himself. However, none of that will do me any good unless I know with 100% certainty that this guy is L. No, it's already too late to do anything about it since he's approached me and introduced himself as L. It doesn't matter how sure I am. Regardless of the cause of death, if L dies now, the police are going to suspect me. I underestimated him. I never even considered the possibility that he would reveal his identity to me on purpose.
Hey, I wasn't thinking that either.
He could be telling all the suspects the same thing. In fact, it doesn't even have to be him. He could have sent a double instead. For L, this strategy acts as a solid defense and it allows him to confront Kira directly. He can defend and attack. He got me. It was a good move. I'm sure I haven't seen the last of Ryuga. He'll keep trying to move in on me.
I can't get past that face.
Nothing's going on.
He's got something cooking.
Perfect. There's no reason for me to be worried. After all, this is proof that they don't have anything on me yet. So this whole thing is nothing more than a contest between Al and me. A match of wits. On the surface, we'll be two friendly classmates, but in reality, we'll actually be investigating each other. This is interesting, Ryuga. If it's my friendship you want, I'll gladly accept it. In time, I'll earn your trust. And once you've told me what I want to know, there'll be no point keeping you alive. Then I'll kill you. With my hands if I have to.
We got down tape. We got down tape.
Oh no. He said with his hands, yeah?
Yeah.
So listen, right? He has not said anything about no book, no nothing.
Dele, it's not about the book. It's
no.
not about his tool of murder. It's about whether he's committing murder or not. He said he's going to kill him.
And who else heard that? Who else heard it?
We all heard it.
Nah,
We all heard it.
I didn't hear that.
He's slipping up. He's slipping
Nah,
up right now. Slipping up. I thought he was going to tear up that room as soon as he got in there, but
Yeah, you might as well have.
you might as well have. He was angry. He was really angry at that point in time. It was a good episode. Really good episode.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's not looking good for our case right now, which is why we'd like to take a recess
Recess.
and come back once we've gathered some more evidence to prove that, you know, Light is not Kira. It might take a few episodes, but I'm telling you, we'll prove he's innocent.
No, you're just trying to wait until there's enough culprit to come in. Do the old swipper act, the old swapper act.
But listen, the episode was good.
Yeah.
I think it was a bold move by L to confront Light like that.
That move had me shook. Had
Yeah.
me scared.
I think I didn't fully grasp it until Light started to lay it out, because now obviously he can't
Can't do anything.
do anything. We've obviously had the time skip. Well, I don't even know how much of a time skip, if you can really call it a time skip, maybe a few months or whatever. But he's at university now.
Yeah.
And now it's just a game of It's Face Off, isn't it? That's just all it is.
We keep coming back to that film, but it's Face Off. It really is.
And it's L. Let's see who blinks first. It's no, light went down this episode, so we'll have to see what happens going forward. Obviously, they've got nothing on light at the moment.
Nothing
As they
concrete,
as they shouldn't, because he's not done anything. But yeah, I mean, I don't. You got anything else you want to say?
I don't know. I just feel like what we've seen throughout these first 9 episodes, it's been tick for tack, right? Light gets a win, L gets a win, and then it just keeps going back and forth. So now that we know that L's kind of one up right now on the scoreboard, that's the reason why Light's kind of laughing, because he's going to retaliate somehow. He's going to put himself in a position of power, position of strength, which is going to make it even more difficult for the Japanese police and for L to track down and actually figure out his killer. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really enjoying these episodes. It's such a breath of fresh air to watch it's a shonen. I mean, I can't really put it in any other category, right? It's a breath of fresh air to watch a shonen where it's not, all punches and superpowers and everything like that. It's a battle of wits and intelligence.
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but no, this is yes, it's
there's nothing wrong with it, but it's entertaining. The fact that it doesn't need that stuff to be entertaining. Not to say that I hate anime with superpowers and everything like that. Don't get that don't get that twisted. Jujutsu Kaisen is probably still the best one that we've seen so far this year. So, but yeah, just to see an anime where intelligence is the focal point, it's really good to see.
That being said, we'll go into the awards.
Yeah, let's do it.
MVP, who you going with?
I'm gonna go with L. For me, it's a no-brainer. Such a bold move to reveal yourself, like in front of your enemy, right there in a public setting. You don't know which way it's gonna go. Well, he kind of thought it out, but I gotta give it to him. Part of me wanted to give it to Light because of the way that he reacted. He didn't go crazy. He kind of recomposed himself, right? And it doesn't look like he's discouraged. He was angry at first, but I think I gotta give it to L. He's one up right now on the scoreboard. I have to give it to him, so he gets the MVP.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with L.
Okay.
Yeah, for that reason, I think Light fumbled the bag towards the end. I just think it's a bold move, like you said. L just approaching him, just giving it away and putting Light in a position where if he does kill him, bear in mind he's not given his real name still, because L is obviously, it's a pseudo name, innit? So like, he's still waiting to find out who that is. And it's just like I said, it's a face-off. I just think it was really bold. When even if it's just a 5% chance, he still has to pursue that and just make sure, because you can't leave no stone unturned. So yeah, he gets the MVP for me. Biggest L, who you going with?
Biggest L, I'll give it to. I don't really want to, because I don't think he's there's not really anyone else. So I'm gonna give it to Light, just for the fact that he didn't see this coming, and the way that he reacted as well during that time. And you can see it himself. He feels like he lost this battle. He hasn't lost the war because they still don't know who he is. But I'm gonna give him the L for this episode.
I'm gonna give it to Ryuk.
Okay.
Because the funny thing is, before the whole Shinigami realm scene, I was thinking, Light's got this guy working, like what's going on here?
That's a good choice.
He's meant to be the Shinigami, and he's basically doing all the grunt work. So even the Shinigami guys in the Shinigami realm are laughing at him. So obviously you've got the other Shinigami who said he's gonna come and see what's going on. So I'm interested to see what happens there. But I'm gonna go with, because obviously suffering, he'll do anything for an apple, do anything for that fix.
He went from killing people at will to working the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That's it.
So he's gonna get the biggest L for me. And then on to the I Forgot You Were Even in This Episode, also known as the Andrew Wiggins Award. Here you go.
I'm going to go with what's his name? It's one of the detectives.
I know you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
I'm giving it to all the detectives, man. They didn't do nothing this episode. They showed up for like 5 seconds on screen and that was it. Other than Yoicho, Light's dad, and L, all the other people, all the other detectives, they weren't really anywhere to be found, right? So I'm gonna give them the Andrew Wiggins award.
Just gonna give it to his mom.
Yeah, it has to be that. Yeah.
Again, like, you know, she wasn't there. She had like what? Probably the most lines I've seen her have for the first 9 episodes. And she was trying to make them count, you know. She came in hot, but you know, after that it fizzled out. And you forgot, you know, she'd even had the words. So I'm gonna give her the award for this episode. We barely see her when we do. She's not really doing much. But that's a wrap from us.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments what you think of this encounter between Light and L. Who do you think won this round, this episode? Let us know what you thought of our picks for MVP, Biggest L, and the Andrew Wiggins Award. And like always, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you be first to know when we upload new content and new episodes of Death Note. And if this ain't your first time, I don't know what you're doing, but all I can say is don't be a pagan. Hit that subscribe button. But until next time, peace.